What if there was one single brutal Stoic law so powerful that it completely rewired my entire life the moment I started living it every single day without fail? Marcus Aurelius didn't live in our chaotic modern world, but he faced plagues, wars, betrayal, and immense pressure that would crush most people alive today. Still, he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is not another soft motivational video filled with empty words and temporary inspiration. This is a raw and brutal Stoic training session focused on one single law that changed my entire life, and can change yours too if you actually apply it with ruthless consistency. If you are tired of fighting reality, feeling bitter about the past, anxious about the future, or letting pain and setbacks control you, stay with me until the very end. Because this one law destroyed all of that for me and replaced it with unbreakable peace, power, and freedom that I never thought was possible. The brutal Stoic law that changed my entire life is the Law of Amor Fati. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." Amor Fati means love of fate. Not just accept it, not just tolerate it, not just endure it. Love it completely, with every part of your being, with your whole heart and mind. It is the most brutal and at the same time the most liberating idea in all of Stoicism. For years I fought against everything that happened to me. I hated the setbacks, the betrayals, the failures, the delays, the losses, the disappointments. I spent massive amounts of energy wishing things were different, replaying the past over and over in my head, and fearing what the future might bring. I was constantly miserable, anxious, angry, and completely stuck in a cycle of resentment. My mind was at war with reality every single day. Then I discovered Amor Fati, and everything shifted in a way I never expected. This law taught me that the obstacle is truly the way. Every painful event, every closed door, every difficult person, every sudden change was not happening to me. It was happening for me. Fate was not my enemy. It was my greatest teacher, my personal sculptor, and the force that was forging me into a stronger man. When I lost a job, I thought defined my entire identity and future. I stopped saying, "Why me?" and started saying, "This is exactly what I needed to find my real path." When a long relationship ended in painful betrayal, I didn't stay bitter for months. I loved the fact that it happened because it forced me to become stronger, clearer about who I am, and more selective with who I let into my life. When health issues suddenly appeared or money got tight and bills piled up, I didn't resist or panic. I embraced it fully and asked myself, how does this situation make me better, tougher, wiser? Amor Fati turned my suffering into pure fuel. It stopped the constant mental fighting that was draining my energy every single day. Instead of wasting hours on regret or resentment, I began to love every single thing that arrived in my life. The good moments, the bad moments, the ugly moments, all of it became part of my growth. Here is exactly how I practice Amor Fati every single day, so it becomes automatic and natural. Every morning, the moment I open my eyes, I look in the mirror and say out loud with conviction, "Today I will love whatever happens, no matter what." Not just the easy and comfortable parts, especially the hard, painful, and unexpected parts. The traffic jam, the harsh criticism at work, the failure on a project, the delay in my plans, the argument with a friend, I greet them all with the same response. This is what I needed. When something painful or frustrating happens during the day, I pause for just a few seconds, take a deep breath, and repeat the phrase, Amor Fati. I feel the natural resistance rise in my chest, the anger or disappointment trying to take over, and I deliberately choose love instead of resistance. It feels unnatural and almost impossible at first. That is exactly why it is brutal. But every single time I do it, the pain loses its power over me, and I feel stronger and more in control. This law killed my anxiety because I no longer fight the present moment. It destroyed my procrastination because I stopped waiting for perfect conditions that never come. It ended my people-pleasing and need for external validation because I no longer needed the world to go exactly my way to feel okay inside. It gave me a deep sense of freedom I had never experienced before. The most powerful part about Amor Fati is that it doesn't make the pain disappear. It makes the pain meaningful. It turns every scar into real strength. It turns every failure into priceless wisdom. It turns every loss into a lesson that makes you more dangerous, more focused, more resilient, and more free than you ever were before. I used to wake up every morning with a heavy weight of, what if this goes wrong, and if only things were different? Now, I wake up excited for whatever the day brings, because I know deep down that I will love it all and use it to become better. That single shift changed how I show up at work, how I handle relationships, how I train my body, how I make decisions, and how I face every challenge. If you want this same transformation in your own life, you have to start small, but stay completely ruthless with yourself. Pick one difficult situation today and consciously choose to love it. Say the words, "I love that this happened," even if you don't feel it yet. Repeat it until the resistance in your mind breaks. Do this every single day for the next 30 days without missing once, and watch what happens to your mind, your emotions, and your entire life. The Stoics didn't just believe in Amor Fati as some nice philosophical idea. They lived it in the middle of real war, exile, poverty, and devastating personal loss. Marcus Aurelius wrote those powerful words while leading armies through brutal campaigns and dealing with constant betrayal right inside his own palace. If he could love his fate in that kind of environment, then we can absolutely love ours in the year 2026 with all the modern chaos we face. This one brutal law changed my entire life because it finally set me free from the exhausting war I had been fighting against reality itself for so many years. It gave me back my power, my peace, my purpose, and my unstoppable drive. You already have everything you need inside you right now. The only real question left is this: will you keep fighting against fate, or will you finally choose to love it with all your heart? If this video hit you hard and you feel ready to make the change, smash the like button right now. Drop a comment below with the words Amor Fati if you are committing to start living this law today. If you want more raw, unfiltered Stoic wisdom every single week that actually changes lives, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You are no longer a victim of what happens to you. You are no longer at war with reality. You now have the one law that can completely change your entire life, starting today. Now go out there and love your fate with everything you have inside you. I'll see you in the next one.